Performance gains compared to the regular 8 Gen 1 are minor, but you'll notice a bigger jump compared to the earlier Snapdragon 888 Plus that powered the ROG Phone 5S and 5S Pro. Here, Asus pairs it with an Adreno 730 GPU and 18GB of RAM on the only configuration available. This is arguably the most powerful phone you can buy right now, so it should come as no surprise to learn that performance is stellar. The 6 Pro handles every demanding game you can throw at it with ease, whether it's Call of Duty, Mobile, PUBG Mobile, FIFA Mobile or Real Racing 3. Battery and charging. Like the last 4 generations of ROG Phone, the 6 Pro is equipped with dual 3000 mAh batteries, providing a total capacity of 6000 mAh. That's still one of the largest you'll find in any handset, so there was no real reason to upgrade it. Indeed, battery life is one of the phone's key strengths. With the refresh rate set to auto mode, I could comfortably get a full day of moderate usage, plus an hour or 2 of gaming. For everyday use cases, you're looking at closer to 2 days. Camera and video. The ROG Phone 6 Pro's main focus is gaming, but it needs to be a solid regular smartphone too. In that regard, cameras are crucially important. Interestingly, the 6 Pro uses a 50MP main camera rather than the 64MP one on the 5S Pro. However, a higher megapixel count rarely translates into automatically better image quality. This is an upgraded sensor, and I was impressed with the stills it produced. That's particularly apparent in good lighting conditions, where it produces vibrant shots brimming with detail. These aren't quite true to life, but it means many people won't need to edit their photos later. It handled some tricky shadows better than expected, avoiding overexposing the background. Shots of architecture are a real strength, but it also performs well in street photography and landscape imagery. However, without a dedicated depth sensor, portrait-style shots are underwhelming. Edge detection is a real issue, although you can change the amount of background blur after the photo is taken. Software and updates. On the ROG Phone 6 Pro, you'll find a combination of Asus Zen UI and ROG UI skins over Android 12. Despite this, it's surprisingly similar to the version you'll find on Pixel phones, with rounded icon corners, the new quick settings design, and a Google Discover feed next to the home screen. However, the ROG tweaks kick in once you turn on X mode, Asus dedicated space for gaming. When activated, it's an effective way to boost game performance and minimize the distracting effect of notifications. The Armoury Crate companion app offers a wide range of customization options, but most of these add little to the overall experience. A social feed known as ROG Connect may be more useful, but only for certain people. Once you've started playing, Game Genie kicks in with quick access to all the tools you've come to expect from gaming phones, including several different performance modes. Price and availability. Considering everything you're getting here, it's no surprise to learn that the ROG Phone 6 Pro doesn't come cheap. There's only one configuration available, offering 18GB of RAM and 512GB of storage for £1099/€1299. Pre-orders will be live in early August, but a specific release date isn't yet known. The phone will be available in the US at some point, but Asus hasn't revealed when. Its price puts it firmly in flagship phone territory, and it's the most expensive gaming phone by far. As it turns out, the regular model, from £899/€999, is the next most affordable, with the Black Shark 5 Pro and Red Magic 7 Pro significantly cheaper. Verdict. The ROG Phone 5S and 5S Pro were a little underwhelming by Asus' lofty standards, but the company has emphatically put that right this time around. The ROG Phone 6 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, Qualcomm's latest top-of-the-line chip. Combined with 18GB of RAM, you'll struggle to find better performance on any smartphone. Asus ROG Phone 6 Pro Review, the absolute best mobile gaming experience. Gaming phones are a relatively modern concept, with the first handsets arriving just 5 years ago. Several brands have been vying for your attention since then, including Razer, Black Shark and Red Magic. But it's Asus that has emerged as the market leader, going above and beyond what you'd expect from any phone. However, ROG, Republic of Gamers, phones are typically more expensive than rival handsets, so it's not always an obvious choice. When it comes to the ROG Phone 6 series, things get even more complicated. There are regular and pro models to choose from, with the latter reviewed here. Does it do enough to justify the premium price tag, or would paying less still get you everything you want from a gaming phone? I spent a few weeks with 6 Pro to find out. Design and build. The ROG phones have never tried to hide the fact that they are gaming phones, and that's no different here. Asus has stuck with a bulky, imposing design for the 6 Pro, in the knowledge that it'll not be to everyone's tastes. A handset that weighs 239g might also put people off, although it's not much heavier than the Galaxy S22 Ultra, 229g. Indeed, I had no problem holding the phone for long periods, although any one-handed usage is quite uncomfortable. That's primarily due to a large 6.78 inches display, with Asus opting for small bezels rather than a notch of any kind. It gives the 6 Pro an attractive symmetry, especially when gaming in landscape mode. Asus has put this space to good use, offering dual front-facing speakers and a 12MP selfie camera. The latter can also be used for face unlock, but the optical in-display fingerprint scanner is generally better for convenience and security. My experience using the sensor was mostly positive, although it wasn't quite as seamless as I'd hoped. On several occasions, I had to adjust my grip or remove excess moisture before it would work properly. Flipping the phone over reveals that classic gamer aesthetic the ROG phone is known for. It's particularly apparent on the eye-catching, Storm White model I tested, but it's also available in metal if you prefer a more muted design. The secondary ROG Vision display makes its return to the back of the phone, but shifts to a vertical position on the right side. It can be used to display battery percentage, incoming calls and details about accessories you have connected, but there's still no support for notifications. This is one of the key upgrades compared to the regular model, but it adds relatively little to the overall experience. Opting for metal on the back of the phone adds to the overall weight, but makes the 6 Pro feel impressively durable. It's also the first generation of ROG phone with any official waterproofing rating, IPX4, meaning it's safe from splashes of water. You still won't want to drop it in the pool, though, as this isn't covered. The other defining feature on the back of the phone is a triple rear camera module. It has a new shape and has shifted up the device slightly compared to previous ROG phones, but this is a subtle change I soon forgot about. Despite it creating a slight camera bump, using the 6 Pro face-up on a table isn't an issue. The sides of the device make it very clear which way round you should be gaming. On the right, or top, when used horizontally, you'll find power and volume controls, alongside dual shoulder triggers. Meanwhile, the opposite side adds a second USB-C port to let you comfortably play games while charging. Display and audio. The ROG Phone 6 Pro's display is very similar to its predecessor. It's still a 6.78 inches, 2448 by 1080 OLED panel, but the maximum refresh rate is now 165 Hz rather than 144 Hz. This is a subtle change, but brings it level with the Red Magic 7 and 7 Pro as one of the highest refresh rate phones you can buy. The responsiveness and fluidity it offers is stunning, but most people are better off staying in auto mode. This can automatically move between 165 Hz, 144 Hz, 120 Hz, 90 Hz, and 60 Hz depending on the app or situation, saving battery life without impacting performance. Specs and performance. The ROG Phone 6 Pro's most notable upgrade can be found under the hood. It uses the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, Qualcomm's new top-of-the-line 5G chip. At the time of writing, it's one of only 3 handsets on sale to use it, but plenty more are on the way.